What's happening, people? Welcome to Music Monday. Music Monday it is. And we're on the Lucky Day record up to track 5. Next song on deck is a tune that John Felty and I wrote probably back in 93 or 4 called Catch 22. All right, what is this about? Well, I must have been reading or have gone back and read some of Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness, which I think Apocalypse Now is loosely based on that. So somewhere that came into it, and it has nothing to do thematically with the rest of the song, which this song is really about being tempted while you're in a relationship with someone else or by someone else, kind of like the old Squeeze song, Tempted by the Fruit of Another. If my memory stands me correct, John was kind of in this situation where he had a girlfriend there in Macon, and we were out on the road, I think in Colorado, and this chick was giving him the fast eye, man, pretty fast eye. And it's kind of, this whole song's about being thrown into that uncomfortable situation where you're like, I'm not going to do this, but it makes for an awkward situation. So like I said, we throw the bucket in the well, we'd pull it back up to try to write about it. I was living on Cherry Street in Macon, and right up the street was John. We'd try to get together and work on songs, and this was just one that came up. This one never really caught much traction with the fan base. We had so many songs already written that for whatever reason, this one didn't really resonate. We didn't play it that much live. That might have had something to do with it. So it wasn't in the rotation much. We just had so many songs to get in. And this was one that didn't make the cut. For some reason, I think John didn't really like doing it. I don't know. Maybe it brought up a bad memory of some situation he didn't want to be in. Might have something to do with it. I don't know. So anyway, that's what we got. And that's what this song is about, dealing with the fallout from a situation like that. And a catch-22 obviously is a situation that has no good outcome one way or the other. So that's where it came from. All right, guitar players. This one's in drop D. As I went back through this, there's more cool stuff in the song than I thought. So you take a D and take your middle finger off, slide it to the 5th. It's like a D minor. You're doing this little funky rhythm. So the verses, the phrasing is a little bit different than the tags out of the chorus. So it goes, D minor, walking in, A minor, F, G, A sharp. Those are the verses. Now so it goes A sharp. Now when the chorus comes around, it changes a little bit. It goes back to the D minor, A minor, and there's a C in it. F, G, and then it does that again. D, A minor, C, F, G, and this time it goes to A sharp and a C, and then back to the D. So there's more chords in it than you think, and then the bridge is E minor, a B minor, A minor, and then back into a D minor. All right, guitar players, look, if you want to learn these, join my Patreon. I break them down much slower and much more detail so you can learn them. All right, so that's what we got in the skillet today, a tune that John Felty and I wrote called Catch 22 off the Lucky Day album. As Paul Harvey would say, now you know the rest of the story, and you certainly do.